Good afternoon. This is Larry Reidy. Just a little podcast update. I'm basically doing this, so I put it on YouTube, but this is kind of important. Everything's staying the same as far as my weekly guest on Wednesday. I start, that's when the Sports Legend comes out. And this, starting this Friday, tomorrow, I have a new podcast, and it's basically Larry Reed's America, but it's legends who changed or actually improved the culture in America. And just to give you a rundown of guests, these are only going to be 5 to 7 minutes long. The first one's about 10 minutes because I'm explaining what I'm doing. And what I need some help on this. I could actually do one of these a day. Now, I don't know, does everyone like to get up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, listen to something, or they turn the tube on right away? I don't know. I usually hit the computer, put Fox News on, WRBI News. But here's the thing. I've got some neat stories here. Let me just give you a list. Joe Rogan, Clint Eastwood, George Washington, Patsy Cline, Keanu Reeves, Mark Twain, Steve Jobs, Jonas Salk. You won't know most people aren't going to know who Jonas Salk is. He created the vaccine that saved millions of lives. It's eliminated polio, basically. When I was a kid, people get polio and they'd be in an iron lung, or kids would be playing ball one day and a week later they're in wheelchairs. Rush Limbaugh, Jimmy Carter. That's going to cause some laughter, but it's not because I thought Jimmy Carter was a good president. I thought he was a horrible president. But I thought he was a great human being, Habitat for Humanity, and other things. Benny Goodman, Megyn Kelly, Thomas Edison, George Strait, Henry Ford, Frank Sinatra, Denzel Washington, Bill Ruger, famous Ruger Arms Company, Dwight D. Eisenhower. Don't want to have many presidents on, but besides Eisenhower, absolutely the right choice to be the 5-star general of the armies in World War II. Great president. And he established the interstate highway system, which changed people's lives forever. 48,890 miles highway, interstate highway system. Abraham Lincoln, one of the great presidents. Chris Skates. Haven't heard of Chris Skates. Chris is a author. He was a chemist, and he also was a speechwriter for a couple administrations in the White House. Interesting guy. I am going to have him doing a remote podcast on June 26th. So that's on a Thursday. On the Sunday, I will have a full podcast with him. It's a remote podcast. I'm really looking forward to that. Now, what I need help on, and nobody seems to want to do this, my phone number, 812-871-4224. Phone or text or post on Facebook. Listen, I'm going to put Joe Rogan out tomorrow and Clint Eastwood Saturday, because everybody's familiar. Joe Rogan, 4 million podcasters, probably #1 in the world, and probably makes #1 money in the world. But anyway, I need some input. Do people like it? I mean, they want to listen to a 5 to 7 minute podcast about interesting people, what they've done, what they've contributed to help your life get better? Or, and do they want it once a week, twice a week? Do you want it every day? Because I can do these every day because they're 5 to 7 minutes. I can do the research sitting in a recliner, and then I can post these. I can do 5 recordings in an hour and a half. So it gives me something to do. So if you would please listen to the first 2 of these, give me your honest opinion, and tell me if you want to listen every day, I'll post one every day. If you don't, and you say, well, maybe, how about a couple a week or something like that, that's fine, I don't care. But there's so many people that have contributed to our culture. Now, there won't be any sports figures because I have the sports legend. But anyway, I've rambled on for about 6 minutes. So tomorrow it'll be up and running. I'll probably put it on before I go to bed tonight. Give it a listen, and then give it a listen on Saturday. Text me, call me, I don't care. I don't work, I'm around all the time. So thanks for listening. Talk to you later.